My name is Michelle Nilson, and I'm an assistant professor in the Faculty of Education at Simon Fraser University. My areas of interest are primarily looking at the intersections of higher education or post-secondary education, which includes colleges and universities and trades, and K-12 education. My interest in that area started back when I was a K-12 teacher, high school math teacher, and then I became a middle school science teacher about 20 years ago. And I was working in projects where we were bridging university research and university capacities to bring them into the K-12 classrooms. After that, I started working on a National Science Foundation grant where we worked with a team of about 20 people, and they were graduate students that went out into K-12 classrooms and were helping teachers with their math and science lessons. So how this has primarily informed my research is in, I think, three main ways. The first way is that I was looking at, for my dissertation, student financial aid and state policies in the United States, and looking at how those student financial aid policies had an impact on whether or not students went to post-secondary education. So in that sense, my research is primarily looking at research around access, participation, and affordability for post-secondary education. Most recently, my collaborative work with the K-12 sector has focused on looking at programs and projects that are of interest to the K-12 sector and looking at how those programs can be evaluated and what we can learn in terms of how they're influencing students and their decisions about their future aspirations for post-secondary education or for their future careers, and how they're making the connection between what they want to do with their lives in terms of their career and what kind of education they think is necessary to foster enabling that career to happen. And also looking at how those two systems, the K-12 system and the post-secondary system, can work together to facilitate ease of transition between the K-12 sector and post-secondary education in primarily those three ways: access, affordability, and participation. It's really important for both post-secondary institutions to understand the kinds of messages that we're sending students, but it's also important for K-12 systems to understand what is it, the kinds of things that post-secondary institutions are going to expect when their students get to post-secondary education. I think that student financial aid in Canada and tuition fees are grossly misunderstood, and there are lots of ways in which these are passionate issues because they're very real issues around being able to afford post-secondary education, which for many means opportunities for their families to grow and to be able to be successful in future generations.